about what are the basic challenges or the problems that the consumer goods industry is facing.
Yeah. So the first and the foremost challenge is, understanding and winning constrained consumers. What that means is, if I am a customer, if I'm going to buy a T-shirt, I am bound to go with a certain brand that I have been, buying from the past 5 years or past 10 years. So how to win that? How to win them? So that is the challenge that industry is facing right now, which is very common. And how do they break that out of that pattern is by doing the right marketing, by doing the right promotions, by placing them into that particular segment effectively. So that is a challenge which the industry is going on right now, and it always has been, and it will always be into that. But you have to identify how position yourself, how you position your products into that, how you position the experience that the customers are getting. That is definitely one of them. Then we have balancing value and volume. So balancing value and volume, I would simply take an example of one of the implementations that we did. So what they were doing was in their implementation, they were definitely hitting the volume target. Okay, they were able to sell 3,000 articles a month, but when they looked at it, they were not making profit. Actually, they were burning money out of it. So they did not had any systems. They had the target like, we need to sell out 3,000 articles. We need to sell out 3,000 articles, but they could not identify what was the sweet spot where we were not losing money and we were also hitting the target as well. So the common challenge is like not able to find that balance between the value and the volume. Then we have meeting the consumers where they are. So if a particular article of yours is selling more frequently in a downtown area, let's say formal trousers are being mostly sold in the downtown area, then you should be benefiting off
It'll
that.
never be the formal trousers.
It will never be formal trousers, but sorry, my bad. It should be jeans or it should be some casual wear. So definitely if we can track that data and if we can utilize it and position our articles in such a way in those particular stores, that's going to definitely increase the revenue. Not having the same vanilla implementation, vanilla template, like we would be having 3 of this, 4 of this. That would be all for across US, across India. So that should not be the case. We should be meeting the consumers where they are. If they are looking for casual wears in that particular area, we should be pushing casual wears itself only from in that particular region. Then mastering the omnichannel, as we discussed earlier as well. Definitely omnichannel is a key driving I would say factor in consumer goods industry. Then we have supply chain visibility. Supply chain visibility is basically having the ability to see what order this particular retail store has placed, where is it into the shipment itself only. Do this particular store still need more? Let's say if a particular store has ordered 100 articles of formal shirts, based on the data that we have captured, we can see you are running 70, your monthly sales is 170, but you have only ordered 100. You would be running 70
short.
Yeah. So we can do that with supply chain visibility. We can get a complete visibility. What was the previous order? What was the
In fact, you do not even need orders, right? You can pre-plan it accordingly. You can look at the stock that is available for a particular article and the average number of pieces getting sold for that particular in the last whatever days or months or whatever, right? And accordingly, you can place the order and you can just ship the articles if the stock goes after a particular threshold. Yeah. So you can just execute that, and then that's inventory management.
Yeah, and just to add on to that, like it's not only retails, but the distributors as well can also definitely leverage it. Like if our threshold is 100 and it's going below that, and the festive season is coming in, definitely we need to worry about it and we need to order more.
And yeah, that's inventory management. But when it comes to supply chain visibility, at the end of the day, we want to track where exactly our articles are.
Yeah.
Right. Are they in the transit? Have they crossed this border? Have they are they in the customs, or they've crossed this? They are into this particular step. Because from manufacturing a particular product to getting it off the counter or on the counter to get it sold, there is a cycle that is there, or there is a process that is there. This is exactly what we call a supply chain.
Yeah.
Right. So to have a clear visibility of the stages of the supply chain and whether there is a particular challenge that our team is facing in order to get supplied to the right place at the right time with the right packaging and everything,
Yeah.
of course. So that can be clearly seen with the help of Consumer Goods
Yeah,
Cloud.
very well put. Basically, definitely that was one of the things that I was kind of missing out on. But yeah, definitely it's also, that's primarily what supply chain visibility is looking for, along with what I said. Yeah.
All right. Now let's tell me, you've already described a lot of challenges that consumer goods industry is facing right now. And earlier the trends that they have in the industry. Now tell us about